ground.
Hello everybody, it's BioExile and welcome to a new Heroes of the Storm video. Today I'm going to be talking about Cassia. She comes from the Diablo universe. She's an Amazon that have gone extinct in the game, and in Heroes of the Storm she is an assassin that can work as a ranged or melee assassin depending on the situation. Unfortunately, in the current meta, Cassia isn't played a lot since if someone wants to have a lot of damage, they'll take other characters and Cassia won't be the first choice. But she does boast a special ability that no one else has in the game. It's the fact that her trait, her passive if you will, is called Avoidance, and what it does is it reduces the damage dealt towards her while she is moving. Instead of taking 100% of the damage from enemies, she'll only take like 60%. This depends on the talent and all that you take, and this also makes Cassia sometimes like a second tank, as she can soak up a lot of damage. This is vital as well for escaping, since enemies will need a lot of damage to kill her while she is running away. But she is really vulnerable to stuns, to roots, and anything that will slow her down or stop her from moving, and where she'll take 100% of the damage. Cassia has 3 basic abilities. The first one is called Lightning Fury, and you hurl a lightning javelin that splits upon impact, and this goes in 90 degrees from to the left and to the right. As you can see in the video, this is how it works. It's a pretty strong skill shot, and you'll see with some quests, this can be really powerful near the end of the game. Her second ability, which is called Blinding Light, blinds enemies in an area. It's a little radius, and this is where things get really interesting. Cassia has also another passive with this ability, is that she deals extensive damage to all enemies that are blinded. Her third basic ability is called Fend, and you charge at a target, so you choose this manually, and rapidly attack nearby enemies in a sort of like little arc. Her ability package is pretty good. You got a poke, you got a blind mechanism, and you can also deal damage in an area. But we're now following up with the 2 heroic abilities. The first one that we have is called Ball Lightning. So you throw a bouncing lightning ball that hits enemy heroes. It can bounce off you and between other enemy heroes. This is really strong, it's certainly in a team fight where the characters can't run away from it, and it deals a lot of damage really, considering that it's pretty easy to cast. Now the second one is really strong but really hard to do it perfectly. Summon a Valkyrie to impale enemies, and this is like a sort of angelic force that comes from the heavens. So usually when you use this ability and you get someone, they will obviously die, but it's really hard to pull off. That's why I usually use the Ball Lightning as an alternate. Now that you know how Cassia functions, we're going to have a look at my personal build for this character. So at level 1, what you're going to do is you're going to take Thunderstroke. This is the quest I was talking about earlier that will help you deal some more damage. And basically what this quest brings to the overall aspect of the game is that when you hit 20 heroes, it reduces the mana cost, and when you hit 40 heroes at near the end of the game, maybe you can do it earlier if you shoot correctly, you now get 2 charges, and it's also mana reduction and all that. At level 4, I personally suggest that you take Ring of the Leech. This is a passive, and damaging blinded targets heals. Very useful in any type of build you're going to do with Cassia. Following up now with level 7, that will combine with the level 4 talent that you took. Impale, increase Fend damage, so you just deal more damage with your E ability. Really simple to understand. At level 10, as said before, Ball Lightning is probably the better one. It's easier to do and it deals a ton of damage. At level 13, you're going to take Grounding Bolt. This means that your A ability or Q ability, if you have a QWERTY, Lightning Fury now slows, and this will be really good to catch up with escaping enemies. And it combines as well with the level 16 talent, which is that now it pierces the enemies like minions and mercenaries, but it splits on impact only if it hits an enemy hero. So at level 20, to finish all off, if you did take Ball of Lightning, which I think you probably did, you're going to take Infinitely Lightning, so the Ball Lightning now bounces indefinitely. There you go, that's how my build looks like. I'm trying to make these character profiles shorter than they have been in the past. Some have been 8 minutes, more than 10 minutes. It's way too long. So that's why this video I've compiled 3 different games, took the best bits, showed you my build, and I'm going to leave you at that. I hope you enjoyed it and this was maybe helpful and maybe wants you to join the Heroes of the Storm community. I'm BoWexile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.